In a couple of hours, we're gonna get official Orpheus drip. So 2.2 is going to be an oboe squad invasion, and she's going to be a fire attacker, y'all. And you know, I need a little bit of that love, guys. Hey man, back in June, late June, I let y'all know that 2.2, we're gonna get lightning, and in the drip, as you can see between these agents, we're going to get drip for fire as well. Now, fire is important to me because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there are a lot of new players or returning players. New players, their account isn't really well built like the veterans. They haven't had enough time to get the stamina to farm good discs or acquire the agents. So for a lot of the newer players, their struggle point right now seems to be fire and a little bit less to an extent electric, as I have talked about in multiple previous videos. Now, as I said in those videos, Hoyo also knows is they have the internal data, they know the success rate and all of that stuff. So they're gonna be pushing fire as well as electric. I feel like a lot of the newer players that seize the opportunity, they were able to guarantee a Yishwen as well as Miyabi. So they're, you know, in that department, Ether and Ice, they're looking good. But in especially fire, as you guys see in Deadly Assault, there's always that mother sucker, that Pompeii, you know. Oh man, dude, that guy never goes away, right? And in Shiyu defense as well, I think there was a run, a week or a rotation where there were, I think it was like 6 or 7 or something, but both sides, they were weak to fire. And once again, they don't have like a well-built team to just, you know, blow past it. So in 2.2, we're gonna get a fire agent, a fire attacker, Orpheus. In part 2, we talked about part 1 with Seed in the previous video, as well as Yuzwa buff. Well, not just, you know, she's personally getting buffed as well with her new disc set, but also her anomaly team. So make sure you guys check out that video. And yes, even Yanagi will be affected by that as long as you do put Yanagi with Yuzua. So Yanagi rerun in 2.1, her stocks are going up a little bit because of the potential keyword potential 2.2 disc set for Yuzua. Did you guys know that 79% of y'all are not subscribed to the channel? It'd be awesome if you guys subscribe and hit the like. In the last week, we have already given away $700 worth of polychromes, helping viewers who could not get Miyabi or Yuzua. So for those that were struggling, we helped them out on stream. I'll be doing one for YouTube subs only come around in 2.2, so stay tuned for that. So Orpheus is the second confirmed agent, the fire attacker of Oboe Squad for 2.2. And I also want to talk about the reruns. Now, don't take this super seriously, just take it for entertainment purposes. So 2.2 is like the Oboe Squad patch, but are they gonna load it with just full Oboe Squad? Are we gonna get Sambi and Trigger for reruns? I mean, I don't have a problem with that, right? Like I love Sambi. I'm the #1 Sambi enjoyer. I have the most geared Sambi in the world. I have built an entire M6R5 team around her with like the most insane disc drives, disc sets, substats, whatever, right? I love Sambi. Now, there's some word on the street that Sambi as well as Orpheus can work well together. Once again, guys, wait, too early to tell. Like, there are dozens and dozens of players who fell for Alice being crit anomaly. She ended up completely being changed. Back then, people followed the early beta versions and they jumped the gun. Let's not do that. But talking in general, if let's just say that Orpheus as well as Sambi do work well together and they bring Sambi as a potential rerun candidate for 2.2 and also Trigger, I mean, that's a lot of electric, guys. We're getting Yanagi here as well as Seed coming in the first half of 2.2. And if there are Sambi and Trigger reruns in 2.2, we're getting like that's a lot of electric. I mean, once again, I don't have a problem with that, right? ZZZ devs they could just do whatever they want. They could like pull someone out and put Evelyn, for example, or they could put even Vivian. I was thinking about Vivian or rerunning once again like the earlier 1.x agents. We would have to wait till about August, mid-August for the live stream, the dev live stream, where they reveal the reruns. But I could see 2.2 being 4 Oboe Squad agents, or they could throw in maybe Evelyn in there and make it so that whether you go for Orpheus or Evelyn, 2.2 is like that patch where you guys grab your fire agent and or electric agent if you're in dire need. And I'm just gonna say right now, whatever you guys like decide to go with, whether it's Yanagi or with Seed, and in terms of fire, you go with Orpheus or wait for Evelyn. I don't think you can really go wrong. This is not like, oh, you gotta pull this or, you know, you're done, you're bricked. No, it's not like that. There are so many potential choices you can make for your electric needs, and for fire needs as well. Let's say more information come out for Orpheus, whether it's her multipliers as well as like what synergy she provides, if any, and how she, what her gameplay is going to be like. Is she more of a passive role, or is she more of like an on-field role? If what you're seeing with Orpheus does not fit your bill, then there's always alternatives. And the same thing I said applies to the electric agents as well. If some of them seem too clunky or not your style, then there are so many options. And I get like from the veterans comments like, oh no, you know, Seed being an attacker, electric attacker, my Sambi stock's going down, or it's over for Sambi. This happened, guys, back with Ellen Joe. When Miyabi came around, people were like, oh my god, Ellen Joe, it's Jover. And when Hugo came out, they're like, oh my god, Ellen Joe is Jover again. And yeah, guys, like some people just love to complain for the sake of complaining. But the thing is, like, where can we go? As the game gets older, we're gonna have more and more electric units, whether that is electric anomaly, well, electric rupture, electric attacker. I mean, one's gonna be stronger than the other, and blah 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 blah. But there's gonna be a lot of them, right? Same thing goes with fire. Same thing's gonna happen with ether and physical and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of variety here. That's what I'm trying to say. If you want to taste that Yanagi, go for that Yanagi. If you want to taste that Seed and her feet. And for those that want Sambi Rerun, they love Sambi like I do. I don't know why I like her, but she's just adorable. Yeah, of course, some are stronger. They have better multipliers. Some are more flexible. They could fit into more teams. But as the game gets older and older, like I said, there's going to be a new electric down the road. There's going to be new fire, new ether. It's going to keep pumping out. So as veteran players, you guys, you know, you could pull your punches. Like, you don't have to pull everybody. You don't have to get everybody. You don't have to get every electric. If C's not for you, that's great. Not everything is for you. Not everything is catered for you and designed around you. We think we're the main characters, but hey, what did I say multiple times? ZZ devs are going to keep trying to use their agents to market to an audience they haven't tapped yet. So they're gonna go with like the cuties, they're gonna go with the mommies, they're gonna go with like the defense force, they're gonna go with the idols, they're gonna do all of that stuff, guys. So, you know, get used to it, I guess. Now I want to touch up on Manato as well, my boy. I'm also waiting for him, and I'm glad that, well, I think he's not going to be an A rank, right? Especially for 2.2. If he was, then he would have been already drip marketed with Seed within like 15 to 30 minutes after Seed. Now I could go a little bit more in detail about him, but I'm gonna hold back a little bit. But I do have a feeling that he's going to be in the second half of 2.3. 2.3, did I say that right? Yeah, 2.3. Yeah, 2.3. That's my early, you know what, I'll do like a future video on it real soon, like my predictions, if you guys want. Now I don't know if you guys have done the story for 2.1, but in that tutorial where you run around with Alice, Manato, he does come out and use fire attacks. And in the 2.1 right now in the game files, there are more files for Manato. What I'm trying to get at is that he may be a fire agent for those like the newer players that once again need fire DPS. The reason why I say may be a fire agent is because it's once again not confirmed. Things can change once again last minute. Devs can do whatever they want, right? But why I'm saying this is because if you're a newer player, you got your ether and ice down and you want to like well round your account, there's a lot of solutions to the problem. As you guys see with the veterans, they're like, oh no, already another electric attacker Seed, you know, what about my Sambi? There are more and more electric and more fire. Just having one that you like for now is going to be able to clear endgame. And hopefully this ages like wine, because there is HP inflation coming. That's a separate video, and people getting power spike from like new discs and stuff like that. And speaking of new discs, you guys might want to wait more towards the release date of 2.2 to, you know, get your account ready so that you guys can get access to those discs. If you're in a rush, you're like me, you want to get the newly released discs day one and equip it on your favorite characters and stuff like that, then just wait until there is more official information. If you're interested on those discs and the agents that they belong to, make sure you guys start saving a little bit of your battery, as well as the yellow discs that you can use at the music store. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you so much for staying along with me here. Let me know down below what you're planning to do with 2.2. I'm very curious to know. I'll be doing a separate video about the future and where the game is going to be headed in the Q4. That's gonna be the important one. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Smash that like, subscribe if you want. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.